This week, the nation's potato producers are in Washington, D.C. for the National Potato Council's Washington Summit. The goal? To advocate for potatoes on Capitol Hill.
Important to keep get our voices heard, because we have to be able to tell our story, and that's what's missing sometimes, is we don't talk enough about how things are affecting us.
As for the Farm Bill,
looking forward to a farm bill, to be totally honest. I'm on legislative affairs, so that's obviously a big priority for us, and trying to maintain our funding. The farm bill is a big deal for us, and it's been too long since we've got a new farm bill. There's a lot of uncertainty going on. As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to go to the USDA right now to talk about our trade priorities. Obviously, we're still working very hard on Japan, and we want to make sure that we keep the gains that we've made with Mexico. Especially in the last couple of years, Mexico has become a huge trading partner, and it's been great business for us on the fresh side. But the funding is an issue, and of course, when they're talking about the farm bill and things like that, the MAP programs and the task grants and those things are going to be hot button issues, and we're fighting hard to make sure that we keep our funding there. Our NEFA funding has been at record levels for the last few years, and so these are the priorities that we're going to try to push and make sure that everybody understands how important it really is to us.
Trade and tariffs are also a top discussion for the nation's potato producers and their stakeholders.
It is a new world on trade with the Trump administration, and a large part of that is because of the use of tariffs, or the potential use of tariffs. And everyone's preparing for that. And there are upsides to that, and there are potential downsides to that. So it's not a black or white. They can be helpful. They can cause a lot of damage as well. So we'll see. And we're all kind of in a wait and see. I think we're all trying to not overreact to statements that are being made, and really watching to see what is actually implemented, because that is where the rubber will meet the road.
On the biosecurity front, potato wart, a soil-borne fungus currently found on Prince Edward Island, Canada, threatens the U.S. potato industry. If introduced, it could devastate crops and disrupt hundreds of millions of dollars of export markets. The National Potato Council is working with officials to prevent its spread and protect U.S. growers.
We actually had a great meeting on Monday at the White House with the Trump administration, and brought PEI up specifically and told them how devastating that disease could be if it were to get into the United States. So. And it seems to be on their radar. That message was very well received, so we'll see if anything happens. But our message continues to be that we cannot afford to get that disease in this country.
The annual event for the National Potato Council drew producers from across the nation, all here advocating for the future of their family farms.